Hello, my beautiful fountain friends. Welcome to creepynibs. I'm the Countess, and I have an ink review that I wrote out like 3-ish years ago. A little less than that. It was April. It was April of 2020 that I did this. This is the Tools to Live by Green. A beautiful, stunning bottle. I loved the ink when it was fresh. I feel a little bit differently about it now. I know Iron-galls change color. This is KWZ Iron-gall Green number 3, by the way. It's not foresty enough to be 4. It's not blue enough to be 1 or 2. So that's cool if you don't want to spend $50 on this beautiful, stunning, gorgeous, amazing bottle. You can get it significantly cheaper as KWZ Iron-gall Green number 3. The bottle, star of the show, of course. This is gorgeous, absolutely stunning. Here's the box that it comes in. It's very nice, nicely packaged. It comes with this seal on it, which is much tighter seal than this glass stopper on it right now. So that's a thing. This is going to be a little all over the place. I haven't even looked at these writing samples very much. I just know that it has since changed color quite significantly. And yeah. Let's just get into it. All right, I have so much. This is a heavy stack of everything. Let us go through the color comparisons first. Here is a swatch card that I did when I got it. Beautiful, stunning. My favorite green. Amazing. And look at that black sheen. Look at that. This is the best green. This is the best green ever. There is no doubt about it. This green is just my green. Yeah, look at that. Look, that's beautiful. Absolutely stunning. Here it is next to KWZ Iron-gall Green number 3. If I cover up the name, can you tell which one's which? No, you can't. You can't. So these are the same. They both have that amazing black sheen. I mean, they better. It's the same liquid. So yeah, that's. I almost held on to this one instead of this one because I'm not reading it. See, identical. Here is Colorverse Crab Nebula. Quite similar, a little bit more blue. This one has a violet sheen as opposed to the black sheen on the other one. But they're pretty close. It's the closest thing I have in my collection to this. It's I love Crab Nebula. Crab Nebula. I love saying Crab Nebula. It's fantastic. And then here is Krishna Tulsi. I don't know how to pronounce that. But they're also pretty close. This was my favorite green until this one came along and absolutely stole my existence. But I don't think Tulsi has aged as incorrectly as this one. We'll look at all of that. I don't have a... I do. Yeah, okay. Cool. And then here is Diamine Emerald. Also, fantastic green. I love it. Significantly lighter. It's not as saturated. I have to do something about this light. This needs to stop being a nuisance. But also very pretty. Love this green. Love me some warm, rich greens. That is my jam. This one has like a black shading as opposed to this black sheeting. It's very pretty. I like that. If you have any of those, you know, it's similaricious. Now, here. Did we go over did I not do the bleach test? I didn't do the bleach test on the new one, but whatever. So here's how both inks have aged. This is a Colodex card. You can see it's definitely, it got way cooler. And I know Iron-gall inks are supposed to age, but I thought that was supposed to happen more on the page than in the bottle. But the pages look exactly the same as they did when I did them. Iron-gall Green number 3 also changed in the sample vial that I have it in. You can see it's definitely different. It lost like all of the yellow that was in it, which is kind of a bummer. This one didn't go quite as blue. Like, look at that. They're like completely different colors. So that's interesting. Alright. Scatterbrain chain. But here's the green 3. So yeah, these inks will age. I didn't label these. This one's got shimmer all over it. Okay, but this, that's the old one. This is the fresh one. I didn't do bleach tests for either of these. Whoopsie! But yeah, look, it is a drastic change. So keep that in mind. This is everybody's reminder to use your inks. Use them. Use your inks. Do not stop hoarding your stuff. There is no point. Use the stuff while you're alive. What if you died? What if you died, like tomorrow, you know? You didn't use all of your inks. Like, come on. You'll come back as a ghost and you'll be like, God damn it. I am incorporeal. I cannot pick up a pen anymore. This is such a bummer. Little morbid, but you know, it's a reality. It's a reality. We see these things happen all the time. I did this. This is how I know how long ago it was. Just to see if like the color changed between weeks. And it didn't. It hasn't changed in years. So yeah, once it goes on the page, it's the same color, but it ends up not being that color. Bleach didn't do anything to it. I think that's just like the water in the bleach that did it. Didn't get super crazy pants. But was not super waterproof. You can definitely get some lifting. But like this green is amazing. It's amazing. Chromatography or art, because I actually have an art sample that I'm actually really happy with. So that is going to be we're going to do chromatography. All right. Okay. These are the ones that I did when I got it. These are the fresh ones. This is instant, this is dried for a little bit, and this is dried for a longer bit. You see that line at the bottom, definitely darker. That iron galliness certainly stuck around. But look at that, that is beautiful. That is beautiful. Look at all it goes like gray into this like kind of gross kind of yellowy thing that blends with this blue up the top that gets really bright. Beautiful chromatography. Beautiful, absolutely stunning. Love that. So we're going to compare that with the new chromatography. But this here, okay, this is the KWZ Iron-gall Green 3 aged, and then this is the Tools to Live by Green aged. They're identical. It is the same. It is the same chromatography. See, can you tell which one's which? Can you? Nope. No, you can't. No, you can't. So, you know, that's as far as that. I didn't like ask them like what it was. I did my own research. Oops, I picked up the wrong one. Haha. But this is how different they got. So it doesn't look... It's not a drastic change, but you definitely see it. Like, this is more like a golden green, and then this is like a yellow. So that's fascinating. Still looks the same, like down here. This one might be a cooler gray now than this one. But yeah, there's that. There's all the little doobly-doos. I did a couple paper samples with the new one. But most of them are the old one. So, this is an ink painting. I am delighted. This is like my favorite thing I've ever done. Beautiful, beautiful. You saw it in the thumbnail, of course, because I can't resist just showing this off at every chance I get. Look at that. Look at this. Look at what this ink did. Oh my god. Like, look at all of that variation. Look at that little bit of like the kind of like blue coming out there, but that's that delicious emerald gorgeousness. Oh, breathtaking. Absolutely stunning. I love it. I loved painting with this ink. It just felt really good. It was real nice, real nice. And then here's what I did on the back of a scrap piece of watercolor paper with the new one. And you can look at how different that is. This just pulls out blue. It doesn't seem as green. It's still green. It's technically green. It's showing up a little bit cooler on camera. But there's that much of a difference in real life. So that's a bit of a bummer. It bummed me out a little bit. Because, like, look at this, and then look at that. Come on. Anyway, pens used for the paper tests. I had a Kakuno, an extra fine nib. I have a PenBBS 350 with a Nemosine fine nib. Love this pen, love this nib. That's probably like my favorite all-metal pen that I have. It's so nice. It's real nice. And it's got a Kaveco clip on it. Because you can do that. And this beautiful PenBBS 267 Nemosine broad nib. Good stuff. Awesome. All right, people. Starting off. Clairefontaine, 90 grams per square meter. This is the fresh one. It's beautiful. Performance was excellent. Performance is still excellent, but the color is significantly different. This is the new one. Water resistance, still like the same. Like, look at this green. Look, this is the best green. This is bad lighting. Look at that. It's so nice and it's so rich and vibrant at the same time. It's dark and beautiful. Dry times were a little long. 17 in the extra fine, 20 in the fine, 47 in the broad. But oh my god, I can't get over how beautiful this ink was. Amazing. You don't get a lot of that sheen on this Clairefontaine, but it does turn kind of like black in these dark spots. Water resistance, as we went over, stupendous. It's an iron-gall. It's going to have water resistance. It takes away the color, it leaves behind a gray, but you can definitely get that back. That's no problem at all. On the back, we got a whole lot of nothing. Is that maybe here? Like, kind of wants to ghost. But like, come on. Amazeballs. Amazeballs. Love this performance. But again, comparison, very different. It got darker, it got cooler. I thought it'd just get darker, but it like ate up all the yellow. That's what happened. And my room is not allowed to receive sunlight. So it wasn't that. Might have been oxidization because I had this bottle out and this seal isn't super good. Because, you know, like if you're going to have it, you want to put it out, you know? You want to like look at it all the time, be like, ooh, pretty. So yeah, that was probably a mistake, perhaps. But, you know, whatever. Live and learn. Live and learn. Maruman Mnemosyne. 80 grams per square meter. Again, beautiful, beautiful. That shading in everything. It's just this is a really good green. Ooh. There, okay, there, that's better. Like, why is the paper looking so white? Oh, God, I can't get over how good this experience was. Flow, stunning. All that shading everywhere. It's so good. It's so good. Took 19 seconds in the extra fine, 20 in the fine, 42 in the broad. It's a pretty wet broad. You can see that shmeary there. Swatch, beautiful. We get some of that black sheen. Water resistance again. Ooh, it kind of exploded a bit. All of that ink in the ink kind of wanted to spread, but you can still get that back. It's not a big deal. And then here's the new one. Same pen. That same broad. It's still a lovely green. It keeps the shading, keeps the flow. It's excellent. Took 48 seconds out of this one. This is some leftover shimmer from a shiny black that was in the pen, so it looks really pretty. But we still get that black sheen. That's still nice. Water resistance again. Still excellent. Stupendous. Superb. Love that. Love that. Ooh, I don't know what happened with that. Green number 3. On the back of this one, we got a couple dots of bleed in the swatch. What's that? Is that? I don't think that's bleed. I think that was just something on the other side of the page. But like, it's good. It's good. It's good. Here is the Rhodia. 80 grams per square meter. The rest of these are all going to be the old tests. Oh, again, amazing. Oh my, I can't get over how good this ink was. Amazing. Amazing. Breathtaking green. "11 seconds in the extra fine, 11 seconds in the fine, and 23 in the broad." That was very, I don't know why it dried so fast, but Rhodia is a bit more absorbent. And the water chest, again, kind of like that green exploded out, but the gray stayed behind. Like, that is significant. Stuck around real nice. And then on the back, we get a little bit of kind of ghostiness there. It's not a big deal. It's not like an almost bleed kind of thing. It's just kind of, you can tell there's something dark on the other side of the page. Tomoe River 68 gram cream. This was really good. I like it better on white paper, but it's really good on this cream. That amazing shading. Turned pretty black in the finer nib. And then you get that black sheen all over the broad too. You get it a little bit everywhere. But still, it's breathtaking. That sheen though, it's so cool. It's so cool. 24 in the extra fine, 46 in the fine, and 82 in the broad. Dry times were excessive on this one, but It doesn't matter. It looks gorgeous. Absolutely stunning. Water resistance. Again, the green wants to go away, and the gray wants to stay. Oh, look at that sheen, though. Look at that sheen. That's amazing. And on the back, we get a little bit of show through those wet parts. But I mean, this is good. This is good. For a dark ink on Tomoe River. Here's the white 52. Amazing. Amazing. It's amazing. It's so amazing. I cannot get over it. Again, it looks almost black in that extra fine, but you can kind of tell it's not quite. Especially in real life. Of course, on camera it's going to be a little different, but that shading on the fine. Oh, that broad. That broad was so good. Beautiful. 23 in the extra fine, 48 in the fine, 80 in the broad. But like, look at those lines. Oh, that beautiful gradient of like black to green. So nice. And again, we get that amazing black sheen. Absolutely stunning. I love it. Water test didn't do super good, but there's definitely clear delineation of where lines were. And on the back, it wanted to coast a little bit more. I think here I like almost cut through the paper. But yeah, you know, we get that show through. Here's like a piece of paper behind it, but this is 52-gram paper. You're gonna see through. Here is HP Premium Laserjet 32-pound. We still get shading. We still get shading on this paper. Like, really? How do you do that? It wants to get a little fuzzy, but that's, you know, that happens with this paper. But it's really not bad. Still gorgeous color. Amazing. So this was actually pretty great on this paper. I was surprised. You lose, of course, all of that sheen. Where'd that shimmer come from? What? Weird, whatever. 5 seconds in the extra fine, 5 in the fine, and 4 in the broad. What? I don't know. See, this paper is weird. But look at that. That water test is actually really pretty. It like chromatographizes all over the everything. But it sticks around better than it did on all the other papers. It's like looking into a vortex. And on the back, we got bleed in the swatch and bleed through the water test. And a little bit of almost bleed through the printing on the prod. But on the extra fine and the fine, it really didn't do anything. But yeah, that is some supreme ghosting. It really wants to bleed there. Here's the worst paper. Oh, I don't want to. Oh, God, just touching this part with the water test is just no. It's blah. Huh, gross. No, thanks. I hate it. But we get feathering. We get spread. There's always going to be spread all over the place with this paper because it's vile. But it really wasn't that bad. You lose like all the shading. You know, you're not going to get any sheen. Definitely feathered quite a bit in the broad, but it's really not, they're not like spidery feathers. They're just like fuzzy. It dried instantly across the board, went like right into the paper. Look at that water test. Oh my God, that's actually, it looks really cool. This paper just like, it's one drop of water out of a pipette, this one in particular. And it just like, paper just sucked it right up. But it seems like there's a little bit of shading in that swatch. Like this part is darker than this part. So that's pretty dope. That's cool. It still sticks around, of course. Yeah, no. Yeah, the, you know, pretty bog standard for this paper. Everything's gonna bleed. And everything did bleed. That pilot extra fine bled. Everything bled all over the place. You can read the water test on the reverse side. It's just if you're stuck using absolutely garbage paper, especially if it's this bad, maybe don't use fountain pens. I know, it's heresy, absolute heresy. But if you need to see on both sides, that's yikes. Hopefully your copy paper is significantly better. And now, my beloved, my dear, my darling Midori MD Cotton. It's so good. I'm so happy that I had gotten into this Midori MD Cotton while the ink was still fresh. That is just great. Look at that shading. Oh, that broad just looks breathtaking. I love it. You're not really getting any of the sheen, but you get it in the swatch down here. But in the writing, it doesn't really show up as nice, but you get that shading. Oh God, this is the best green. This is the best green. I can't handle it. Took 17 seconds in the extra fine, 22 in the fine, 45 in the broad. That swatch. Oh, you just get all of the everything with this ink on here. It's so good. It's so good. Water test, you know, pretty normal. Dyes the page kind of green, but you can still definitely recover. Oh, I can't get over it. It's so good. It's so good. On the back, we got some ghostiness, especially in that broad. Paper does like to do that sometimes. But there's no bleed. This just ghosty. You know what I mean? Very ghosty. Here, we have a Leuchtturm, 1917. All right. So we have the old and the new. It's gorgeous. Oh. This ink did not have a glow up. It had a glow down. There we can really see the difference. I don't think I did dry times for these. I didn't. But yeah, it is. I can't believe this change is so dramatic. Same pens. I didn't use the extra fine because I broke the extra fine nib that was on this Kakuno. So I couldn't do that. But we do have the same Nemosine fine and the Nemosine broad. Keeps that black sheen. I think it got more of the black sheen than it did before. Water resistance is still really good, you know. But it lost its punchiness. It's grown sad in its age. Here is the sample of Iron-gall Green number 3 that I have. It didn't get quite as blue, but it's also quite different. So there we go. I don't think I have anything else to add to that. The end of the paper test is usually the end of the review. So yeah, I'm glad that I have finally done this video. But I'm almost kind of glad I waited this long because, you know, you can see what has happened over time. Know what I mean? Know what I mean? Know what I mean? You know what I mean. Boom. Happy fun. So, thank you again, everyone, for watching. That was fun. I hope you had fun. This was fun. I love you. Punch Nazis. Goodbye.